Welcome back. Well, it's definitely turning out to be a down day for the market. So the bank Nifty is underperforming, down around 0.8% at 39,234. Lot of stocks which are under pressure. We've been highlighting how a lot of these frontline stocks within the entire financial space are seeing profit booking, both from the PSU as well as the private finance space. For example, State Bank of India is down around 1.6%. Kotak Mahindra Bank has lost around 1.4%. Axis Bank has also lost around 1% So there are a couple of these counters which are managing to see some amount of losses in today's trade. IndusInd Bank, there was a lot of news flow with regards to that particular stock, which has corrected around 7% week to date. But now we're seeing some amount of buying coming in for IndusInd Bank at lower levels. So that stock is up around 0.3%. Just keep your eye out in terms of individual constituents on the Bank Nifty and how exactly those are trending as well in light of what is taking place globally. But let's talk about a particular company. Maharashtra Seamless is on our radar today. Interestingly, a note by HDFC Securities has said that a sharp correction in oil prices due to recessionary fears would affect capex, which in turn could affect future order flows to the Seamless as well as the ERW pipe industry. Whether or not this is actually taking place, we have with us Saket Jindal, who's the MD of Maharashtra Seamless, joining in on the show to discuss this as well as the business. Hi, Mr. Jindal. Thank you very much for taking the time out.
Hello.
So the question is that we are probably, facing a bit of uncertain times when it comes to the global space. There are recessionary fears. Brent crude has corrected quite significantly as well, sub $80 or thereabout. Has that impacted your order inflow as of now, or is it even impacting inquiries?
No, I think the oil price correction is only a marginal correction. So our order booking is strong, and we are continuing to book more orders in the oil and gas sector. And this is not affecting us in the domestic market, but in exports there is slight difference. There is offtake is going to improve only in the next month or so, I think.
Okay. So can you tell us what is the way forward now in terms of your own growth? I think on your if you look at your order book as well, I think your consolidated order book stands at somewhere to the tune of a little under 2,000 crores. It's gone up compared to what it was, I think earlier in the previous quarters, it was about 1,800 crores or so. What kind of execution timeline are you looking at on this 2,000 crore order book? And what is the order visibility like over the next 1 to 2 years?
Right. So usually we service the orders within 3 months, but there are certain orders which are long term for ONGC and all, which are going up to 6 months. So this is broadly the execution time.
So no, the reason I asked is because on your FY24 volume guidance, I think you've brought it down by 10 to 15,000 tons. That's at least what you mentioned in the conference call on the FY23 volume guidance. So can you tell us whether you would have to scale it down for FY24 as well? Are you seeing any kind of demand headwinds?
You're talking of the volume or the margins?
The volume guidance that you had given out.
Volumes we will maintain. Like in the current financial year, we are going to be almost at par with last year. And in the next financial year, we will be increasing, expected 20 to 30% increase.
Okay. Y'all had maintained your margin guidance as well for the entire fiscal for FY23. Do you have any visibility in one, are you on track to achieve that? And two, do you have any visibility on what FY24 might look like?
Right. So we have improved the margin significantly in the current result. And the EBITDA has gone up by 5% or so. So this is a good achievement, and we expect to maintain, provided the market dynamics are supportive, we will maintain this kind of margins.
Okay, so you expect to maintain this kind of margin guidance going into FY24 as well?
That's right.
Okay. You also had undertaken some amount of debt reduction in the quarter gone by in terms of your long-term debt. Can you tell us what your balance sheet position would be? What is the net cash on the company, or Are you net debt? Do you have a net debt on the balance sheet?
No, currently we have a net cash around 470 crores, and it is currently invested in mutual funds and also certain intercorporate investments.
Earlier, you had said that there's very good order visibility coming in from Canada. What kind of traction do you see from there, and what kind of growth are you
Right.
envisaging?
Canada is promising market, and as I just said, currently it's on the slower side, but next month it should pick up. And there's a very big potential in Canada, and the recent anti-dumping investigations, they were in our favor, and the normal values of floor prices are in line with our export prices. So it is a market which is very promising, and we wish to increase the export there.
Okay. Just a quick question with regards to the net cash on books. Considering that you're net cash positive, how would you be possibly looking to utilize the cash?
Right. So we have certain expansion plans in our core business for upgradation of our technology and addition of a cold drawn unit, also a premium connection expansion, and certain drill pipe lines we're planning to add. So plus renewable energy expansion also. So these are the broadly areas, plus debottlenecking our finishing lines also.
All right, we'll leave it at that. Thanks a lot for joining in and speaking about the business. That's Maharashtra Seamless. But you know what, for the market, it's pulling back a little bit. So there is some damage control being done. The low of the day that we hit was around 17,038. And now we're back at 17,100. So a little bit of recovery is what we're seeing in the market. Nothing conclusive, really. When we come back from the break, Sachidanand Uttekar of Trade Bulls will be joining in. He'll tell us how to approach this volatile and weak market in just a bit. Stay tuned.